Hey everybody, it's Janice with Creating Through Chaos, and I'm going to start this project off with this little house that I got at Dollar General the other day. I am going to paint the bottom half of the house and the sides with some white chalk paint. So I'm just going to go through, and I did a couple of coats. And then once I had those coats done, I'm going to let them fully dry. Once I have them on and they're all dry, I'm going to take some black acrylic paint and I'm going to paint the roof. I did both sides of the roof, and then I did the eave on the front. And then I also, not on camera, did the little eave that matches up to the house on the inside. I'm going to make sure that I get all of that teal covered. Even though it was a really pretty color, it doesn't go with my theme. So get that all painted, and I even did the little underneath parts when you flip the house over. So once that was all painted, I'm going to take this little wood round that I have. It's really tiny because this house is really tiny. It's only 2 inches or 2.5 inches wide. And I'm going to give that a coat of white paint as well. Just making sure that I get all of that unfinished wood covered, and then I did around the edges. I'm not worried about the back because you're not going to see the back. Just making sure that I have a nice even coat of paint on that. And then letting that fully dry. Then I'm going to take these rub-on transfers, they're Farmhouse ones, from Dollar Tree. And the first piece I'm going to cut out is this little cow. And he was right in the center, so of course I have to cut around everything to get to him. And then I also cut out a couple of like little swirls. So the first thing I'm going to do is put this cow on. So I'm going to just place him right in the center of this circle. And then use this applicator stick, or you can use a popsicle stick, it's up to you. And rubbed it until it was adhered. Once I had it adhered, I am going to take the little plastic piece off, and I kept having to keep rubbing the little horns, and I used my Cricut tool for that, and then just peeled it all the way up. And look at how cute it is. I love these little transfers. Then I'm going to take these 2 smaller little scroll, they're like little leaf things, and I'm going to put one of those on either side of the cow. So again, just rubbing that on and then peeling up the plastic. And I used my Cricut tool again to make sure that it was all stuck as I was peeling. And then I'm going to do the other one on the other side. So just setting that down and repeating the process again. And then just going to peel up that plastic as I go. Then just fully pull off that piece. And here it looks once it's all done. Next, I'm going to take some black paint, and I'm just going to kind of put it around the edges of this circle. Just to kind of highlight it like you would do with like an antique wax, but instead I'm using a paint and the color black. Once I have that all done, I'm going to take this piece of ribbon, and I'm going to glue this to the center of the house. I'm just put a little glue on the edge of the house, and then a little glue on the other side of the house. Kind of adjust it, make sure that it was all even, and then I'm going to cut off the excess on the sides. Once I have that on, I am going to take my little wood round and glue it right to the center on top of that ribbon. And then I'm going to take these little pieces of greenery, and I'm going to add those to the top of the house. And this greenery is from Hobby Lobby. And I ended up using 4 pieces, but I ended up changing it down to 2 because I felt like the 4 was too much. So I ended up just doing 1 on either side. So once I have that greenery on, I'm going to take this bow that I made out of the same buffalo check ribbon. I'm going to glue that right to the center at the top. I'm kind of covering the stems from the greenery. Once I had all of that on, I'm going to trim down the bow. And kind of mess with it, make sure everything is sitting correctly. And look at how cute this is turning out already. I love it. So here you can see I took those 2 pieces of greenery out, and then for the final touch, I'm going to add a black button right to the center of the bow. And that is it. This project turned out so super cute. I love anything farmhouse, especially buffalo check, and black and white just seems to be a timeless color combination. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy this video. I hope it inspires you to make one. And as always, don't forget to spread the chaos.